Hello, blessings in Jesus. Hope this finds you well. I wanted to talk about this phenomena that's happening with the internet and the sociological implications it's having on our everyday lives. I touched on it a few years ago with a video called The Branded Life Agenda, and it essentially what I'm talking about is everything people do now. They have to record themselves doing it um, in order to make money. But also, they're basically branding their life. Um, and what's happening is that if people don't put something online, they feel like it doesn't matter, which is one of the sociological results of this type of um, phenomena that's happening. The incentive to put stuff online on video, mostly on video, in order to gain a following and make money and perhaps become famous is all the is like the ultimate way for people to make money. It used to be people wanted to be actors or musicians, but really now it's just to brand your life, whatever you're doing. Um, Hopefully something that's, trending or popular in order for that to become a way for you to make money easily and become well known. And the two reasons why people are doing this, especially young people, the younger generations, is to make money in an easy way, and then also because they don't feel like their life, like I said, they don't feel like their life has meaning unless it's being recorded, which is a really um it's a really damaging uh symptom to, I mean, sociologically looking at that, like what type of person, or like the type of mentality to think, you know, nothing I do nothing I do matters unless I'm streaming it, unless I'm videotaping myself. And as you can see, I just used this example of the DoorDash. Um, Everybody has to put their face on there too. You have to stream your face and yourself in order for you to be accepted in this realm of in this phenomenal realm that's being that's growing and has been created since the advent of, online technology, and especially YouTube, which is where most most of it's happening, where people are streaming their jobs, their lifestyles, their whatever which way they want to go. We're going to check out a few examples here. I wanted to put DoorDash on here, and as you can see, the first couple, it's all about their face. And I also want to say that it's not that I don't like these channels. I actually do DoorDash, or I have been, and I actually really found them helpful. Like your driver Mike here, and um, this guy up here, Travel JB. Very funny, very good, entertaining. I like these people. I'm not saying this to say I don't like them, but I just want to show you something that they probably don't even understand themselves. Is, I just want to show you, look at all these people putting their face and their life in their job and online, um, in order to make money, like I said, and also because they don't really feel like if they're not videotaping it, then it really doesn't have any meaning. They want to be, this is how people are becoming part of, this is how they find community, this is how they find meaning in life. Like, in a way, if they didn't put it online, um, and this goes as far as work, but also like personal life, like dating, or just your opinions about politics or anything that is trending or part of the hive mind, you uh you have to put it online in order for it to be meaningful. And what that tells you is that there is no meaning outside of the online world. And that's the part of it that is really alarming, because the truth is there's no meaning in the online world except for the meaning of life outside of it, if you can figure that little riddle out. So, as you can see, there's many different people, and in just this DoorDash scene, some of them, like your driver Mike, is the most popular, but there's many of them, and they have hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands of followers. And I've watched quite a few of them so I can learn. It's helped me. So I'm not saying it's not helpful, it's not convenient, it doesn't serve a purpose. But the the implications of it and the reasons behind of doing this are bigger than just DoorDash. Actually, DoorDash, it's pretty helpful, but you can look at uh, Uber driving, um, and you'll see a whole plethora of different people, maybe, that are actually um, trying to become relevant in this one. Oh, and and you see when they show their videos, it's them. A lot of times, it's them just working. Showing you their work, their driving around. Um, and that's kind of strange if you think about it. Like, you have to uh, videotape your work in order for it to be meaningful. I mean, I taxied for 5 years and I never videotaped one day of my work, and it had meaning to me. It was important, but I didn't feel like I had to show it to everybody in order for it to have meaning. In I'm a writer, so I have like written a article or a story about it, um, which is let's just put in here dating in modern life. Let's see how many people are showing their dating life. Um, dating. Well, maybe that's the wrong title. Going on dates. I don't know. It's probably not putting the right things in, but you're gonna get a lot of weird stuff probably here. But I think a lot of it is the TikTok. That's what you're seeing here is 100. I went on 100 dates in 24 hours. Okay, weird. Um, 1 year dating. It's just a weird episode 9. Oakley has a date. Oh, that's what? There's another guy, and this guy is getting 15 million views for this 100 dates in 24 hours. It's very strange. Very strange world. Um, okay. Um, let's say, um, what's like a trending job or something like dog sitting. Dog sitting. Let's try that. Okay, how I make 1,000 a week on Rover Dog. There's one. Okay, I tried Rover Side Hustle. Um, you're going to get. Maybe I should put Rover on here with Rover, which is a gig app where you sit with dogs, right? I mean, you walk dogs and love dog sitters, side hustle. I don't like the whole term hustle anyway. It's like I'm not hustling, I'm just working. It's not a hustle, you know? The idea of a hustle is ridiculous because you're just working to make money so you can survive. You're not hustling anything. Hustle is it implies like that you are um like doing something that's not legit. That you're kind of scamming people. So you can see there's quite a few people here in the rover space that are giving their points of view. I'm a rover, and they set up the whole channel. They're usually maybe good looking or something, and they think that this is their chance to become popular on YouTube is by becoming a rover for money as a job, and then to streamline it. Like everything that they do, everything that the younger generation does, they have to put it online in order for to make money off of it, and also just to make it meaningful. 100,000 a year walking dogs, and um, just it's just part of this uh, new reality that we are living in. I wanted to kind of make people aware of it because I think a lot of young people are getting caught up in it, thinking that I have to put myself online, showing what I'm doing here because that's so then I can be part of a community and I can become popular and make money, by not actually working, but just showing that I'm working. So they are working, but they're showing that they're working so they don't have to work in the end. Although they have to keep doing the side gig or whatever, or the gig in order, to keep the channel going. But the YouTube actually will make you a lot more money than being a rover worker or a DoorDash worker. So that's partly why they're doing it. But most people don't get to that point where they make that much money, but they're still putting themselves on here, you know. Uh, like, I think it's okay to do tips and tricks and all that stuff. It's helpful, but at what point does it become a detriment to society when um when that's when that's all that people are doing it for is not it's not really just to help people. It's just to like I said, the part that I think has the most implications is that it provides meaning for people. I mean, that shows it's a symptom of a sociological uh, maladaptive behavior that everybody has to put everything online in order for it to be meaningful. So you go to Grubhub and you get a lot of the same people, but a whole different thing about Grubhub. Uh, Tons of people want to talk about that. And it's just, you can go down the live with all these gig apps. You can show, there might be Airbnb, different creators, but there's popular ones, but there's thousands of other ones, or tens of thousands. I don't know how many people or how many they're gonna be that are trying to, but they're not getting the views. They're not being popular. They don't, because you have to make your the 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 thumbnail look good, and you have to do video editing, and all these things you have to get good at as well. So here you got Airbnb people. You'll have a whole group of people for the Airbnb realm. Each one, everything that you're doing. Whether it's work or just a personal um, channel. Like Airbnb is going to have a lot of travel and kind of people trying out different Airbnbs and stuff, but it's also just everybody that is trying to exploit or cash in on their life by branding it and what they're doing and their looks, or everything else that they can, in order to make money. So essentially you're just growing a culture of sellouts that are, all they want to do is is make money off by showing their life, by showing their work, by showing their marriage. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that this is the beginning of this phenomenon. It's not to say that it's maybe so bad right now that it's becoming ubiquitous, but I think that eventually this is going to be the it's going to become more and more of a problem in society. It's going to have more and more of a detrimental effect when everybody's just showing their life, showing their work. It's going to, like, sociologically, the type of people and what that does to your perceptions of reality, just putting your face online, videotaping it, which is something that I haven't done. And I've been doing this for uh, 11 years on YouTube, and I've never videotaped my face because I don't want the perception of my online reality to change my perception of my true reality. So I like to be a writer, and I have things to say, but I don't have to put my face on here like everybody else does. If you notice that it's their face they're trying to sell, it's their persona, whether it's Instacart, it doesn't matter what gig, what topic, what lifestyle, if it's trending, if it's popular, if it has a viewership there. These gig apps are a good example because there's so many people trying to do this that they're searching the internet to find these questions to be answered, and all these people are providing a lot of the answers, which I think is, you know, is the practical aspect that I do think is helpful. But at what cost to society? At what cost to our individual mindsets sociologically is what I'm asking. And I think that eventually what we're going to find is a nation full of sellouts who are prioritizing their online persona in order to sell their life and to sell their brand, which is their face and their work and their lifestyle, in order to make money, which brings along with it self-censorship and a sociological perspective that is not based in reality, which is outside of the online world. It's not the online world. The online world is a fantasy reality. It's not real because these people can only portray uh, themselves in a certain light in order to make money. They can't show the reality of life because the reality of life is not marketable, or it's not even politically correct in order to build a following like these people are trying to do so desperately. So just consider what I'm saying in your own mind and think about it critically. And maybe if you're thinking about doing that, just consider, you know, what I'm saying before you do. So I think it's actually a detrimental part of our society that's growing among the younger generations. And eventually it's going to create a type of people that are really just not good people. Just my opinion. God bless in Jesus, and I'll talk next time.